DAZN is the home of boxing, with over 150 live fights a year.
It's over! There's no way back from this, surely!
Everything is difficult in this life, so still you need to be on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! How do you like it? How do you like it? That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
That is what sport means. That is what the EuroLeague trophy means. Are you not entertained? I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
This has been a coming together. This has been a light bulb moment.
Two top promoters in the UK have never even met.
I know how to fight, and I'll fight to win.
The competition is back, and the UEFA Women's Champions League looks set to be bigger and better than ever before.
It's their time. A night to remember. It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fights even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready. The fight starts now! How do you like it? So aggressive, so focused. It all comes down to this. Weigh in live on DAZN.
Anticipated bout is scheduled for Saturday, April 19th at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. Broadcast live worldwide on DAZN. Fundora Badillo is going to be a heck of a fight as Golden Boy makes their first adventure in Oceanside. It'll be the first ever boxing event at Front Wave Arena in North County. Not too far from San Marcos and Vista, the 760 being represented. The action gets going at 2 o'clock. Golden Boy putting on 10 fights Saturday afternoon, 5 free for you on the Golden Boy YouTube page, and then at 5 o'clock Pacific, it'll get going live on DAZN. I'm Beth Duran. I'll be hosting and interviewing the fighters after they weigh in. Tickets still available at AXS.com. Oscar De La Hoya bringing Golden Boy Promotions to North County. So again, Tickets available at AXS.com. Show starts at 2 o'clock. 10 fights total. 5 of them will be on the way in right now. Let's go to our ring announcer for tomorrow and today's host, Joe Martinez.
Thank you, Beto. And ladies and gentlemen, a good afternoon once again. Welcome to Front Wave Arena here in Oceanside, California. And we're just about 24 hours away from our main event tomorrow evening, live around the world on DAZN, Fundora versus Badillo. Well, fight fans, it's all brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino. Wild Casino. Let's get wild. Also brought to you by OnlyFans, where creators earn, and Riyadh Season. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we start with our main card right now up on the scales. It's on DAZN tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Pacific, here in California, as we open the show in the welterweight division with Marcos Jimenez and Joel Iriarte. Marcos Jimenez hailing from Coupé Alto, Puerto Rico, 25-11 as a professional, 25 wins, including 17 knockouts. To his credit, he will take on the undefeated 6-0, 6-KO Bakersfield native Joel Iriarte. And this is for the WBA Continental Gold Welterweight Championship, as we now first take a look at Marcos Jimenez. 145.8 official weight for Marcos Jimenez. His opponent 6-0, 6 KOs, Joel Iriarte of Bakersfield, California. 146.2. 146.2 as both fighters tomorrow night will fight for their first title. And this again is for the WBA Gold Welterweight Championship, 8 rounds scheduled. And just in front of me, of course, is the Golden Boy holding the belt right now, 11-time world champion Oscar De La Hoya. Marcos Jimenez, Joel Iriarte, the undefeated Iriarte, looking for that WBA Continental Championship tomorrow night in the welterweight division. The California native looking to hold home court advantage for this title shot, scheduled for 8 rounds.
Joel Iriarte, you're going to be the opener on DAZN, but that hat right there, let's show it right here. You have autism awareness. Why is this so important for your team?
Yeah, my gym, Warm Up Athletics in Bakersfield, California, we support the youth through inclusive fitness, have a safe space for them to come, gain confidence, learn the sport of boxing, and yeah, it's something I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, I see your entire team with that. You have the ribbon for it. It's something that's special for you, and it's also impacting your family.
Yes, of course. A couple of my cousins, have autism, suffer from autism. So this fight's dedicated to them. All the kids with special needs is dedicated for you guys.
All right, let's get to the boxing. You're opening up the DAZN broadcast, and they're giving you a man who has over 40 fights. You've been asking for tough opponents. You're getting a real good opponent. What kind of show are we going to see?
Yeah, expect action. A fight. He's coming forward. I'm ready to bring. I'm gonna bring. The heat too. I love fighting, staying on the inside. Mexican style. So yeah, expect an action-packed fight. 6-0, 6 KOs, stepping up in competition. Oscar De La Hoya and the team have been moving you quickly, nicely. They're having you open up DAZN. What does that mean to you? Man, I'm very, very thankful for everything that Oscar and the team has. Just supporting me. Just picking me up at that pace, and fighting for a title is something that I've always dreamed about. So it's a step closer to that world title, man.
And I know it's always special for you to send your shout out to your people in Sinaloa.
Agárrense plebes, porque ahí les vamos.
Joe, translate that, please.
He said he's looking forward to the action tomorrow night here at Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. Hey, fight fans, it's on at 5 o'clock on DAZN. Don't forget to catch that action. He opens up the show. Joel Iriarte, the undefeated, hard-hitting, heavy-handed KO artist from Bakersfield, California. And another title on the line tomorrow night, WBA Continental Gold Super Lightweight Championship. This bout brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with World of Boxing. And it features from Manila, Philippines, Gino Rodrigo. His opponent from Uzbekistan, Ruslan Jorge Rodrigo. Gino Rodrigo first on the scale. 139.8 for Rodrigo of Manila, Philippines. 13-4-2, 11 knockouts on that record. From Kipchak, Uzbekistan, here's his opponent, Ruslan Abdullayev. 139.6. 139.6. He's 1-0 with one knockout, and tomorrow night fights for that gold lightweight championship of WBA Continental Gold. This will be the second fight on the DAZN main card from here at Front Wave Arena. As Joe Gonzalez looks on from the seats below. Both fighters ready to go. Golden Boy Boxing, World of Boxing Association bout, WBA Continental Gold, Super Lightweight Championship. Thank you, gentlemen. And now, fight fans, will jump to the heavyweight division. The Dominican Felix Valera takes on Las Vegas native Tristan Calcruth. Pretty funny, thanks. Here's our first heavyweight, 10 rounds. This is Felix Valera of Santo Domingo. 205.4 for the Dominican from Santo Domingo. He takes on 14-1, 10 KO artist Tristan Calcruth. Here's Sweet Tea on the scale. 206.8. 206.8 for the heavyweight Tristan Calcruth. One final look at the two heavyweights before they square off tomorrow night inside the ropes here at Front Wave Arena. And live on DAZN around the world, Felix Valera of Santo Domingo, de la República Dominicana, the Las Vegan, Tristan Calcruth, Sweet Tea, ready for heavyweight action tomorrow night on DAZN. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our co-main event tomorrow night. 12 rounds in the super welterweight division. Featuring first from Sinaloa, Mexico, here is Jorge Perez. And his opponent, standing undefeated at 21-0 from Cleveland, Ohio, a 2016 U.S. Olympian. Here he is, Bad News, Charles Conwell. This bout brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Zanfer Promotions. First on the scale, Jorge Perez, 32-4 with 26 knockouts from Sinaloa, Mexico. 153.2 official weight, Jorge Perez, 153.2. Here's his undefeated opponent tomorrow night, 21-0 with 16 knockouts, Charles Conwell. 153, Conwell, 153. Those are cool pants. That's how you share pants right there. I'll take this part, you take that part, we'll come together. Jorge Perez, 36 fight veteran, 32-4, 26 knockouts. Looking to upset the undefeated 21-0 Cleveland native Charles Conwell in this co-main event scheduled for 12 rounds in the super welterweight division.
All right, Jorge Perez with Polo Asensio, the voice of the St. Louis Cardinals, will be our translator or interpreter. Let me get it right. Translations on paper, interpreters when you're speaking. The last 3 fights have been upsets for you. Why have you been winning?
Las últimas 3 peleas han sido peleas sorpresa para ti que has ganado. ¿Por qué crees tú que has estado ganando?
He estado ganando porque me he chingado día a día en mis entrenamientos. He ganado porque hemos estado luchando contra Correa, contra Marea y pues estoy listo.
I've been winning because I've been busting my ass. I've been busting my ass, and that's why I beat Correa and anybody else. I'm ready.
All right, you're the taller fighter. What did you see at the stare down?
Eres el boxeador alto de esta pelea. ¿Qué vistes cuando lo viste a los ojos hacia abajo?
Nada, es una pelea atractiva, es una pelea emocionante para el público, emocionante para mí. Es una buena oportunidad que tengo que salir el día de mañana con todo a ganar este combate y pues bendecido por Dios por estar aquí.
Nothing really. I know it's going to be an attractive fight. I know it's going to be a good fight, and I'm just ready for tomorrow, and I'm blessed to be here.
All right, Jorge, good luck to you. Buena suerte. Polo, thank you very much. Bad news, come on over here. Representing Ohio, Charles Conwell. You signed the Golden Boy not too long ago. You said, because I want opportunity. Oscar, give me fights. You've been getting these fights. People have been sleeping on you. I know you've been saying that. Finally, this is an opportunity for you to shine, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, this is a big opportunity. It's my first 12-round fight. It's on a major card with the undisputed champion, so I'm excited about it for sure.
I know you've been asking for good opponents, people that you can make a statement about. Taller fighter who's been scoring some upsets. I know there's no chance you're overlooking him, but what kind of show we're going to put on?
Oh, you know, we come to steal a show, so I'm coming to steal a show, put on a great performance, and do what I do best. I'm ready to separate myself from guys like this and get the big fights.
This division is very, very interesting. I know you're not looking past your opponent, but after this, if everything goes right, there's some names out there I know you want. Like who?
I want the champions, man. I want to fight champions. I want an opportunity to fight for a world title, and that's what I'm going for. So what I got to do here is make a statement, do big things, make my people proud, and everything else going to follow.
The name Bad News. Why are you Bad News?
Tune in tomorrow.
There it is. Charles, Bad News combo. We'll get the answer tomorrow, Joe.
And we look for that delivery to happen tomorrow night. That is your co-main event tomorrow night, folks. 12-round super welterweight action as now we move on to the biggest fight of the night from Oceanside, California, here at the Front Wave Arena, the main event of the evening. It's brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Samson Boxing. And, of course, sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino, Wild Casino. Let's get wild. Also brought to you by OnlyFans, where creators earn, and Riyadh Season. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the unified flyweight championship of the world.
Do that, Joe. We got Oscar De La Hoya, the Hall of Famer, the Golden Boy himself. Oscar, I know we're getting anxious to see Fundora on the stage right now. You signed her along with Samson. You brought her here, the undisputed champion in the flyweight division, never done before. How impressed are you by her?
No, very impressed. Every single time she comes out, she performs. She outperforms. Our expectations for her are through the roof, and we feel that Gabriela can make history, can break records. She wants the tough fights, and this fight here on Saturday night, tomorrow, live on DAZN, will be a very difficult fight. Will be a tough fight. She's fighting an undefeated fighter. But look, Fundora has that bloodline. Obviously, we know her brother, who is a world champion in his own, in his division, and so we feel that Fundora can become the best women's fighter on the planet today.
Look, you know a lot about belts. They're in your office or at your home. I look behind me. We have the WBA, WBO, WBC, IBF, and the Ring Magazine belts behind us. That's important for a fighter, isn't it?
No, it is. It's very important. I mean, every fighter dreams of fighting for a world title. That's the bottom line. Whether it's a continental title, whether it's a national title, but a world title, if you have one, you've made it. She has 4. So imagine that. No, we're extremely proud of her, but she has a tough fight in front of her on Saturday night. It's not going to be easy. Who knows what happens, but it's going to be a fun fight.
Yesterday announced MVP, Golden Boy working together. Big news, Oscar. What is it?
Yeah, we're excited. We teamed up with Jake Paul, MVP Promotions. We're going to do big things. We have a great fight lined up. Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Honda Center live on DAZN pay-per-view. We have Zurdo Ramirez fighting Torticos, fighting his mandatory. Now, Zurdo Ramirez wants to make history as well. He wants to become a unified world champion. He wants to maybe eventually face Jake Paul. Who knows? You never know. But this is going to be a great event. This is great for boxing. We're excited, and we can't wait. June 28th, Honda Center.
Oscar Loya, thank you very much. Appreciate you as always. Golden Boy coming to North County, San Diego, the first event at Front Wave Arena. Joe, it's time for the main event. Who do we have?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to my right, you will see all the belts on the line tomorrow night. IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO, and Ring Magazine World Flyweight Championship. It's scheduled for 10 rounds in boxing. First up, we welcome the challenger. She is from Cuautitlán, Mexico. Here's the unbeaten Marilyn Badilla. And her opponent tomorrow night, she is the youngest undisputed world champion in boxing. Please welcome Gabriela Fundora. This bout again brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Samson Boxing, as now we will put on the scale Marilyn Badillo. 19-0-1. Comes in officially 111.6 and ready to go for this Flyweight World Championship. Her opponent standing 15-0, undefeated with 7 knockouts. Here is the Queen of Boxing, Gabriela Fundora. Youngest undisputed world champion in boxing, both men and women. Official weight, 111 pounds, Fundora. Two unbeaten records on the line tomorrow night, 35 fights between the two. One standing 15-0 with 7 knockouts, that being Fundora, as she'll take on the challenger looking to upset that Marilyn Badillo of Cuautitlán, Mexico. This bout worldwide live, and it is on DAZN. If you do not have a subscription yet, be sure to download DAZN. Set your login information up, subscribe, and join us for the action tomorrow here in California from Front Wave Arena in Oceanside. It's on DAZN. This bout should go off around 8 p.m. tomorrow Pacific time, as these two female flyweights fight for the undisputed championship. Marilyn Badillo, Mexico, 19-0-1. Gabriela Fundora, 15-0, 7 KOs. She is the flyweight, undisputed, unified world champion. You got both?
Marilyn. Here, Marilyn, ante. All right, Polo, over here, right here. All right, Marilyn, you see all the belts behind you. How do you take them home?
I understand, yeah. I feel blessed. I feel like I can do this. I can win, and sé que hice una gran preparación. Entonces, vamos por todo.
I know I did a great camp, and I'm here for everything.
All right, you see her, how tall she is. You kept staring at her. What did you see?
She's not tall. I think I have I tall girls in my camp, so more tall than her. So I'm ready.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Viva Mexico!
Marilyn Badilla, 19-0-1, and here comes the champion with all the belts and the crown and wearing the British Knights, a throwback. You're always the taller fighter. What, 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah, 5'8".
All right. Defending your belts for the first time, the undisputed. Now everybody has your eyes on you. You're the bullseye. How's it feel to be chased?
Oh, I love it. You know, I welcome all this. Everybody and their mom wants to fight me, and I welcome it all.
The flyweight division, but Oscar was talking about how he wants you, and I'm pretty sure you want the same thing, to take over for all the women's sport divisions, right? You want to be the best one at it. How do you do that?
Yeah, continue getting those knockouts in, and I have been. So tune in Saturday, and maybe you'll see another one.
15-0, 7 KOs. We were talking about this yesterday at dinner, how in the women's boxing, you see really good fights, but you don't see the explosive knockouts. Your last fight, we saw the one that made you the fighter of the year. Where does that power come from?
Just working hard. You know, we work hard in the camp, and we show it every weekend, or when the fight comes, we show it, and just put in the hard work in.
The Golden Boy social media team went to your camp house. Yeah. They saw you running, and the video, make sure you check out the Golden Boy socials, of you running the mountains in mountain boots, combat boots. Forget the running shoes. You train in combat boots?
Yes, I do. Yes, yeah. It's just the way I live. Right now I'm wearing British Knights, but usually it's always the combat boots.
All right, the team is Team Fundora, your brother, your dad, everybody else. And you can tell me some of the younger kids are boxing too. How special is it for you to be the role model?
No, it's exciting. And, you know, this goes out to the next generation of boxing. I have a couple of girls that are coming in, and this is their first boxing main event that they're coming to. So the fact that it's mine, it's just exciting, and I want to put on a good performance for them.
Golden Boy's first event, the first ever boxing event at Front Wave Arena, brand new arena, and you're the main event. How's that make you feel?
We're making more history. Golden Boy continues making history, and, you know, I'm proud to be part of it, a great team, but let's continue.
All right, there's your camera. Look at all these belts right there. The main event tomorrow, Gabriela, Sweet Poison Fundora, Joe Martinez to close it out.
All right, we will close it out now as you take one final look at Gabriela Fundora, the world champion, who tomorrow night puts it all on the line in front of you, fight fans, here in Oceanside, California, AXS. Get your tickets and join us for the action. Doors at 2 o'clock. First fight live around the world at 2 p.m. At 2:10 rather on YouTube, and then 5 o'clock here Pacific time on DAZN. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow for action inside the ropes from Front Wave Arena.
Thought I deserved the decision, but I didn't get it. We move on, and hopefully it happens again.
I can see why people would go with Dave winning it, and I'll have to be prepared for an even better Dave Allen next time.
His ceiling's been shown now.
Dave Allen here is upsetting the odds.
I'm surprised he got the dub.
Most people felt licked it by point. Decision.
Hey, listen up. Let's have it. We know you've always got your eye on the prize, the championship belt, and why wouldn't you? Every year. Stop knockouts. You're the best in the world. So good, champ.
Hey everyone, I'm Ariel.
And I'm Addy.
At a boxing show. All the headlines and hard-hitting debate from the world of boxing.
And we've got special guests every single week.
So if you love boxing, you'll love this program.
Every Tuesday, live on DAZN.
X-Series on DAZN. Show and chaos unfolds.
Are you not entertained?
Nights like no other, where anything and everything happens. Are you? Heartbeat and shattered in seconds. Defying expectations, where underdogs conquer. That changes everything! Fans are crowned.
Am I now the queen of misfits?
The Zone is the home of crossover boxing.
On the world stage, where football's elite will every game.
Live April 26th versus Ben. Over 30